This podcast is for mature audiences only. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed are the speakers only and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of their employer. We are Undomesticated.
What's up, you bunch of bitches?
Fuck that. What's the deal, Spring Jill? It's your boy, Big Daddy Rybread, coming at you from the Undomesticated Podcast Studios, the Lot Lizard, the Desert Lizard, your favorite drunk uncle, and to my right, I got the manscaping maniac, Angel Luch. What's up, baby?
I'm good, baby. I'm good. But before we start this podcast, I got a couple announcements and things I want to say.
Go right ahead with that, baby.
So, clearly we don't really get into politics too much here, right? We try to stay away from it, try to keep it fucking lighthearted and fucking, because, you know, we don't want to get canceled again by Spotify or YouTube or Apple.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of shit is going on, so we fucking do have to talk about it, and you could find all that on Rumble, where they don't censor us. They let us talk about whatever the fuck we want. All you gotta do is...
love it!
All you gotta do is swing over to rumble.com and search Undomesticated Podcast. And
Bing
why
bong.
I'm also shouting out ours. Well, we're trying to actually not rebrand over there, but we're trying to get a feel there. So if you could go over there, even if you follow us on Spotify and stuff,
Right.
just go over there, sign up for a fucking free account. Takes 2 seconds. Use your Apple little thing where it hides your email so you don't get all the emails, and just fucking subscribe, hit follow, do that for us, please.
Yeah!
On that same note,
what I'm
there's
talking
another
about.
page if you guys would like to follow. A buddy of mine is also has a YouTube channel called
Getting Lost.
The Getting Lost Show on YouTube. It's basically bros being bros. Motorcycle dudes, big barley men riding through the fucking wind, chilling, letting their fucking direction be determined by a coin toss.
Did you just say their erection being turned by...
Their direction.
Okay, I think you just said you let their
Well, if
erection
you watch them, you
turned by a
might
coin
get
toss.
an erection. That's all I'm saying. But do me a favor, search them up, give them a follow. You know, give them a watch. It.
So
All good dudes.
they're like the real life version of the Wild Hogs.
Yes. No. Stop.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Good people, though. Good dudes, and it's pretty interesting. Very well shot. I'll tell you right now, it's not like them sitting on a couch. Very well shot. With that being said, let's get into this podcast.
Yeah, let's go, baby. So we missed last week because Angelo's AIDS flared up once again.
My eye was falling out of my head.
Yeah, why are you so sick? Like, how much ass do you eat that you keep getting eye issues?
Listen.
What? I'm listening, bro.
Listen.
I'm all ears.
I'll talk about my wife's ass.
All right, that's one interesting way to turn it back on me. All right, so it's
Keep my wife's ass
keep my
out your
wife's
fucking mouth.
at your fucking mouth.
Maybe I should do the same. My eye will be okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Since you did a Will Smith reference, we got to talk about fucking Diddy, bro.
Again, we just
bro.
spoke
First
about
off,
him. It just gets better.
can we talk about how I am probably the next coming of Nostradamus, bro?
You?
Yeah, I called it. I knew this was coming down the pipeline. I called it, and here we are. We out here. Fucking.
Is he the next Epstein?
Diddy
Because
Epstein.
you related him to fucking Weinstein.
Yeah.
I think he went super Diddy, and now he's related to Epstein.
I think
relatable to Epstein.
I think if Weinstein and Epstein had a little racial ethnical baby,
It'd be Diddy.
P. Diddy. P. Diddystein.
Diddlin.
P. Diddlystein.
Diddly.
Yeah. Remember that song by Cash? Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Whoa. Whoa. That didn't age well.
I guess you can't really do that.
Yeah. But, so,
The plot thickens.
obviously, if you don't know what's going on with P. Diddy, you're obviously living under a rock or you're just John Fetterman. There's more to it. The layers just keep getting deeper. Did you see how Beyonce and Jay-Z took their family and just like went off the grid?
No one knows where they are.
Nobody knows where they are. Like they
You think
just,
he has?
just left.
Dude, I would hate to say they're part of it.
Of course, well, Diddy and Jay-Z are like fucking their business partners. You know what I mean? Yeah, they got their hands tied with a lot of things together.
Whatchamacallit, Beyonce just dropped like a brand new album.
country album or some
And
shit.
supposedly it's like really fucking good.
I don't like country
I'm
music.
from
and I don't like-
Texas.
Oh, this ain't Texas.
Supposedly like it's a really good album.
I don't like country music or Beyonce or pedophiles for that matter. So,
You really-
bro, they're
Beyonce
fucking in
and
it.
Jay-Z?
I think Cat Williams really brought a lot of shit to light that everybody's been saying. And like I said, in the black community, like Diddy being a gay rapist and like sexually assaulting rappers and like blackmailing them has been a thing. It's been a thing.
Well,
so there's
50
no
been
news.
saying it forever. Do you know he had cameras in
Yeah,
every
secret
room of his
camera-
house?
Yes, hidden cameras in every
Do you
room
know
of his house.
50 is trying to buy all that footage?
Good.
I don't know how he's
Good.
going to get it because that got to be like federal footage now, right?
It has to be.
50 also been doing a documentary on P. Diddy since 2016.
You know who else had hidden cameras in every one of their rooms?
Epstein.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Diddlystein.
Diddlystein.
Yeah, bro.
Sean Diddlystein.
Sean Diddlystein.
I like it.
P. Diddlystein.
P. Diddly do.
But I think like I said, Cat Williams exposed a lot, and I think this year
A lot of people.
there's going to be a lot of people in the music industry, and not even just the music industry. I think actually P. Diddy's going to be the fall guy, or the public figure that
It goes down.
yeah.
So
'cause
Epstein, I think, was more Hollywood and elites.
Weinstein.
No.
Oh, Epstein.
Epstein's Island was more Hollywood and elites.
Political figures.
Yes.
Epstein was political figures and
A
power.
lot of Hollywood people there.
Yeah,
too.
but
a lot of
mainly politicians.
I know, but there's a lot of Hollywood people on that
Bro,
list.
he has a prince on his fucking on his diddly roll.
And I think Diddy is more music industry.
And Weinstein was strictly music, movie, music production, all that.
Yeah,
Blah,
but
blah,
Diddy
blah,
got
blah.
worse. He wasn't just fucking people for contracts.
No, Diddy got
Supposedly
way
he had
worse.
like a trafficking ring.
Yeah. So there's also another conspiracy or rumor out there, I should say, that
That Diddy's working with the Jewish people.
no. Well, yeah,
Digging tunnels.
technically,
I heard it.
Technically,
I heard it. There's a tunnel that goes
yeah.
somewhere.
So the Playboy Mansion,
Yes. He's working with the Jewish people.
yeah, the Playboy Mansion apparently has underground tunnels that go to like the elite homes in his area, in like that little cul-de-sac or whatever
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to call it. Goes to the Playboy Mansion, and I get it. Hugh Hefner back in the '60s when sex was cool, and don't get me wrong, the idea
Love,
is
sex,
great.
and rock and roll.
If I was like living next to fucking
Playboy Mansion. I want
yeah,
access.
and gotta remember the Playboy Mansion at one time was like, man, you made it to the Playboy Mansion.
You know,
you
I was
fucking
supposed to
made it.
go. You know, I was supposed to go one year for a Halloween party.
What happened?
My brother.
Oh yeah, what?
My brother went there for a Halloween party. Dude, I was young at the time.
I need to know.
My brother got invited. I forgot we might have been filming like Band of Brothers or
Did he,
something like that.
did he say it is what it's cracked up to be?
He said it was a good time.
Did he go in the grotto?
What the fuck's the grotto?
Oh, you don't know about the grotto.
No, he was probably
grotto-
just a basic ass Halloween party. Not
Yeah.
basic, but Playboy Mansion. Everybody's dressed up. And he told me, I was like 16 at the time. He's like, when you turn 18, I'm going to take you with me one year.
And he never took you.
I never fucking know.
What a fucking piece of shit, brother. Anyway, so back to my conspiracy theory. The Playboy Mansion has tunnels under the mansion from like all the homes around there, right? For like the elites. And this is documented from girls that are like their tunnels under the Playboy Mansion, and they traffic girls and people through there, blah blah blah. And people are like, shut up,
So they
you
traffic
crazy
the playmates.
playmates or just human trafficking with their tunnels. Who knows
Not
what goes on?
kids.
Who knows?
I just hate when like kids are involved.
I don't know.
too.
I'm not saying kids because I don't know, but
I mean, it
listen,
sucks to the women too, but
if
like,
if they're doing prostitution, fucking trafficking down there, it's like the cousin, especially these fucking Hollywood creeps. Anyway, so the homes around the Playboy Mansion apparently had these tunnels, and guess who has a home right by the Playboy Mansion?
Mr. Diddy Epstein,
Mr. fucking Diddlystein, P. Diddlystein.
P. Diddlystein.
So it almost like, you know when they say when there's smoke, there's fire.
Yes.
Yeah, so P. Diddy is, bro, and the fact of the matter is that when the Homeland Security came to his home and he bounced and left his kids there
Well, he didn't just bounce. He sent one of his jets,
to Antigua,
and he wasn't on it.
I know.
And they followed it, like thinking, like we got him, and he wasn't. It was a decoy jet.
didn't he have like a music video about that? But anyway, yeah, so you leave your kids at home to deal with fucking Homeland Security, then you send a decoy jet out to Antigua, and is he still in the land? Like,
Yeah, I don't think they found him. Supposedly, there's footage of him with Stevie J in Miami.
I don't believe that. In Miami, of all places,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
feel
believe
like
that.
they're gonna get caught
He's
there.
gonna be in a
On a
an
yacht
island
somewhere.
or a country where the U.S. has no jurisdiction, where he's free, like a Snowden type of situation where we can't do anything about
Maybe
it.
that's where Jay-Z and Beyonce are.
It's possible, dude.
No way, dude.
Bro,
No way.
I'm telling
Beyonce
you.
ain't touch kids.
And you know what's? Well, don't put it past. Did you think Diddy was touching kids? You know, like you just don't know. I honestly, I don't believe or trust anything from Hollywood right now. I don't. Like if you tell me some crazy shit about Hollywood, it's too good. I believe it.
Jay-Z can't do that. Jay-Z's in New York.
Why?
Dude.
Jay-Z, if it wasn't for if Tupac and Biggie didn't get killed by Diddy and Suge Knight,
Diddy and Jay-Z would have
Jay-Z
been
would
nothing.
never have been a thing.
You're right.
Jay-Z would have never been a thing. And you know what? Like, think it back. Like, Biggie has some really questionable lyrics. Like some one of his freestyles was like, girl, you look so good, I'll suck on your daddy's dick. Like some weird shit.
I never heard that.
Yeah, I'll play it for you. Also, when Diddy was like, we were more brothers, we were like lovers. We used to play fight under covers when he's talking about Biggie.
He's not talking about Biggie.
He's talking about Biggie.
Yeah.
We were more than friends. We were more than brothers. We were like lovers. We used to play fight under covers. Who's he talking about? Some girl that were brothers, were lovers.
Stop.
Bro,
Don't do this.
It's out
Don't
there,
do
bro.
this.
It's fucking out
Don't
there.
do this. Bro,
out
why
there.
is our whole generation just getting stomped on?
Oh my god. Cause you know what? Cause we grew up with fucking traumatic shit that we were just like, oh, just bury that shit inside, keep it moving, keep it going. And then I guess we just
Snap?
I guess. Think about like these vets that come home from war that have PTSD that just like fucking suck it up, buttercup, and get to work and get it done.
I mean, listen, if I was like a multi-millionaire, I'd have a sex room
Yeah.
for like me and my wife. Let's go do some
Yeah,
weird
of course.
shit.
Even if I wasn't a multimillionaire, like you could still do that. It's a
Yeah,
normal
but
thing.
I wouldn't traffic people.
I think it's
I
when you
also
have.
wouldn't have cameras in every fucking room in my house.
I think when you have that kind of money and you have that kind of boredom, like think about it. Like let's just say you have all the money in the world, right? Mm-hmm. And you buy a Camaro. You're like, man, this car's fast. But what you tell me I could get a fucking Bugatti?
Yeah, you just want more and more.
Why not? Like, man, I just bought this Glock, but you telling me I could get an AR right now?
I mean, something's probably going on outside the world, right? That they're not talking about on the news.
Always.
Right? That's
Well,
why
this
this
is-
Diddy thing's going on. That's why this is so big.
Listen, I'm just gonna say it now, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. With all this Diddy going on and
All
the
this
cargo
diddly
ship,
do going on.
with all P Diddlystein and the cargo ship and everything going on, which we'll get into, I'm surprised. That there hasn't been a schmooting.
Yeah, that they're covering up.
I'm just saying, because usually when shit like this goes down, more so when the
'cause they
spotlight's on the
No,
politicians.
they use that.
When spotlights
To
on
cover up
politicians.
shit.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's not. Maybe if politicians get involved.
Because I don't think politicians were involved with Diddy's thing.
Well, no, that's not true. Because Prince Harry, or
Yeah, well, they don't count.
one
They're
of
not
one
American.
prince,
They're not
one
American.
of
They're not
those
American.
princes. Yeah,
They're
one
not
with
American.
Meghan Markle, whatever that prince is. Apparently, he's fucking
Been to a lot of Diddy parties.
yeah, and
So my whole thing is, right, like, obviously Diddy had a lot of parties. A lot of people say, ain't no party like a Diddy party, quoting LeBron James. But is it possible? Someone said this to me, and Mr. The dark man himself, said this to me last night.
what do you mean by dark man?
The dark man.
Okay, go
He's
ahead.
white.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
What's he call himself?
Bing bang.
The soldier of winter and war.
Yeah.
The god of winter and war, he calls himself. He said, it is possible that there's the party, the Diddy party, and then the Diddy after party.
Well, yeah, because the neighbor came out, Diddy's neighbor, when all the cops and shit were there, and he was leaving. He was like, at 2 a.m., we've been fucking placing police calls for years. At 2 a.m., they have these weird, really weird fucking parties, and we see kids and all types of people coming in and out at 2 a.m. on weekdays, weekends, and we've been calling, and none of y'all fucking showed up until now. You know what I mean? So it's out there, dude.
So just because you went to a Diddy party doesn't mean you're part of the Diddy party.
No, but it's safe to say you see some shit.
during the regular parties. Like if he has a holiday party, they're not doing that shit out in the open, dude.
Maybe not a holiday party or like a family function event, but like if you were at
like a 4th of July party, like he probably has a party, and then when like, all right,
but the
party
thing is,
ends at 2, everybody leaves, and it's like, hey,
I don't think Diddy just has those types of normal like.
I'm sure he does.
But even you know what though, I'm sure even if he does, he probably has some characters there that you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing here? What the fuck is this girl?
Old ass white dude
Yeah,
sitting on the
weird,
couch.
just weird characters. Perfect example. Look at Justin Bieber, bro. Did you see the videos that are coming out like when Diddy and Bieber remember when
what's
like
bad? You don't want to hang out with me no more.
He was like when Usher found Bieber and like was signed to him and like Usher was like his mentor, blah blah blah. The one there's a video.
Usher was like the major deacon.
Yeah,
he
but
took Bieber in and brought him to Diddy.
There was like a video of Diddy and Bieber, young Bieber. He's like, "Oh well, Usher put you out on loan for the weekend for me. So you're with me now, and we're gonna do this." And you just see Bieber like, "Oh, give me my money." Like you could see him just awkward. And then like after a while, there's another video. Diddy sees Justin like, "Yo, you don't call me no more.
Yeah.
We don't blah blah blah." And you could just clearly tell Justin Bieber is uncomfortable as fuck. And you know what? Nobody's mentioning this. So you have Diddy. You have Weinstein. You ever hear of a guy called John of God?
John of God.
Yeah, that was his name. He was supposed to be like the spiritual leader and man of God, and like supposed to do these things and take care of like homeless kids, like very almost cultish, but like community. But it was like positive, right? He used to be like the spirit coach. What do they call him?
Spiritual coach, soul seeking.
Yeah, like life coach, whatever.
Life coach
for Oprah Winfrey. It turns out he was a fucking pedophile, extreme pedophile, like raping all the girls he was bringing in. Oprah was best friends with fucking Weinstein, pedophile. Oprah was seen with Epstein, pedophile. Oprah's best friends with fucking Diddy, pedophile. You know what I mean? So
she had to know something at this point.
She had to know, or she fucking facilitates, bro. She fucking dealing with that guy, John of God. If you look up, it's the craziest story.
I hate reading that shit.
But you need to know these things. Like you got to know, you got to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You know what I mean? You got to know what's out there.
They're all enemies at the end of the day. None of them are real friends.
No,
they all save they save things people say. They remember things. They write notes down for when shit hits the fan. I'll out you, motherfucker.
Bro, what about Quiet on the Set? Did you see that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Our whole generation of people is just going to shit, and it's nuts. The Quiet on the Set shit, I couldn't watch the whole thing.
I was getting very angry, and my anxiety was crazy high, but I had to watch because it's like it makes so much sense why those
What's
kids.
His name? Dan Schneider, that fat fuck.
Yeah, Dan Schneider.
The fat
Matt
fuck.
Schneider.
Supposedly, he still works.
Yeah, he still works.
Like as a behind the scenes.
I don't know for what or whatever. But what makes me more crazy?
Disney.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Really? Wait, seriously?
Yeah, that's serious. I heard he works from home for Disney.
Oh, God. You know what makes me fucking more crazy? That Nickelodeon, was yeah, you know what? It happened,
Nickelodeon
but
was
we don't
the
think
shit as a kid, dude.
We don't think, we have nothing to do with this. Oops, sorry. That's it. Show some fucking humility and tell us that you have safeguards in place now that this is never gonna happen again. We made a grave mistake. We, not ruined these kids' lives.
Funny. I was in a. I'm not gonna say where we were shooting. We were shooting somewhere, not local but close enough where I was gonna bring my daughter in on Tuesday, and then I watched Quiet on the Set over the weekend, and I said, I'm not bringing my fucking kids near any of these motherfuckers. And the guys I work with, good dudes, but you know what? You never know.
You just never know. You never know.
I'm not bringing my kids
you know
near
what?
any motherfucker.
Well, your luck, she'll love to sit. She'll want to come by more often. You have a producer's like, oh, she's totally fit for TV.
I'll punch you in the fucking face at the moment.
No way, bro. It makes total sense. Why?
Totally sense.
Why all those Nickelodeon kids are all fucked up, like Amanda Bynes, that dude Drake or Bell.
Drake Bell.
Yeah, all of them are fucked up. What was his
the
name?
Drake Bell story's fucked up. Well, and they were a lot of people were going after his buddy. From the Drake and Josh show.
Okay.
Remember the fat kid?
Yeah.
Josh, obviously.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going in his comment section, fucking, ridicule him. Oh, how'd you he's your friend, da-da-da.
Right.
And Drake Bell kind of came out dude, you can't be mad at him for this.
Right.
You know what I mean? He has nothing to do with this. And he's like, I spoke to Josh on a personal level. And then Drake Bell was like, everything we talk about don't have to be public. He goes, Josh is a good friend. Me and him spoke about this situation.
Right.
And just because we didn't make it public doesn't mean he didn't reach out to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So you can't really shoot the messenger. You know what's crazy about the whole Nickelodeon thing? Like as a parent, like if my kid is watching one of these YouTube shows or whatever, right? I'm paying in mind, like I'm watching things just to see like the content that he's watching, you know. Looking back on these fucking Nickelodeon episodes, where were the parents?
Where were our parents?
Where, like, with all these sexual undertones, like people shooting goo in girls' faces,
cum shots?
Yeah, the cum shots, or that Ariana Grande with the potato.
That
and
never aired.
Oh, okay.
That never aired.
All right, because that
was
like,
a little bit past my prime too. Like I wasn't watching Nickelodeon at that time. To
all
be honest,
that?
when I was a kid, I watched all that.
Yeah, but we're boys. So we watched Guts. We watched fucking Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah, like those other like weird shows that came out later on,
Double
like
Dare.
Drake and Josh. I didn't.
I don't even know what. Yeah, that's past my
I
time.
was watching wrestling and that shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
All that Legends of the Hidden Temple, Guts, and Double Dare.
Keenan and Kel.
Keenan and Kel. Right. Yeah,
I watched the shows like
Right.
Rugrats and shit like that, but I didn't watch like the. You know, talk about like the
the
Amanda
weird
Bynes
like
shows,
iCarly's and all
I
these
didn't watch
weird
those.
things.
was
Yeah, I don't
past
know
that.
what those.
My daughter watches them now,
Right.
And I catch shit watching it now.
Right.
I do.
Right.
There's certain shit I like. My kids will be watching it on YouTube, Disney Channel, whatever, and I see shit, and I'm like, I look at my wife or whatever, I'm like, the fuck was that?
Crazy, right? It's crazy. I want to know how much fucking Nickelodeon had to pay out for like all these settlements for these kids, and apparently like, they're not even like paying for their therapy. They're like, sorry.
One thing that boggles my mind, I think there's a lot more to it.
Okay.
If you watch that documentary, not one big name actor that
Well,
made
that
it
kid-
is on it.
That kid Drake or whatever.
Nah, he's all right. I wouldn't say
Josh
he's
Bell?
big.
Which, by the way, he got convicted of being a pedo. Not a pedo, like apparently sexually
He
abusing
got in trouble for doing it to someone else.
a minor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Learned behavior. Not justifying for it, but it makes
That's what
sense
grew
why
up
he
in.
did
Yeah,
it.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you hear those stories all the time. Oh, well, I was abused as a kid,
Right.
or I was touched as a kid, and that motherfucker ends up turning around and touching a kid or abusing a fucking kid.
Yep.
But not one big celebrity came out and like who's the biggest one they made from Nickelodeon? Like at this time is probably
Keenan and Kel was
the kid from
biggest.
Keenan and Kel. He's on Saturday Night Live now.
Oh, you say
The
who's
heavier
the
set.
who's the biggest kid that
Keenan
No, what was your
from
question?
Nickelodeon. Like none of them came out on the show and said anything.
Well,
The
even
ones who made
Keenan just said like he was talking about it. He goes, listen,
Was he on the show?
no, he goes, listen, that was like the Keenan and Kel thing. Like we had a totally different world
I know,
from
but
them.
He was part of that realm. So like,
No,
why
he's saying
wasn't
he
on
wasn't.
the show?
He wasn't introduced to that shit.
Really?
Yeah, he's saying he wasn't introduced to that shit. It's like a totally different world. We had different producers. Like we had different circumstances, than these poor kids and like their work hours. And
And
shit
they
like
were a
that.
little older, right?
They were.
Keenan and Kel, they were a little older.
Yeah, yeah. They were the OG. They were basically, like when you do something like trial and error. Like,
Yeah, they were
they were the first wave of figuring it out. Before I guess rules
Wasn't
or
that a show
safeguards.
too? Figure it out.
Oh yeah, that was another one. It was fucking nuts, dude. It was honestly
But Amanda Bynes been saying this forever.
ever, and then people thought she was like Britney Spears 2.0.
Well, it's because she tattooed her face, dyed her
Right.
hair, did all that weird shit.
Well,
If
parents
she
have
just-
conservatorship on her too.
She used to be a very pretty girl,
Smoke show.
right? And then
Smoke
now
show.
look at her now. She looks like the creature from the fucking Black Lagoon.
She's weird looking.
Like I
Very
suggest
weird
any
looking.
person who's going through some crazy shit, who dealt with shit like this,
Don't tattoo your face.
don't go crazy and then say these allegations.
Right.
Start talking about this shit. Get it out there. Look normal. Act normal. Before you go off because honestly, Ryan, if you came up to me like you're calm as shit right now, and then one day you dye your hair blue, put a heart over your eye, shave your eyebrows, and then you're like, the company I work for touches me and shit. Like I'm gonna go, dude, you lost your mind. You lost your mind. You're crazy.
Right.
How
Don't
about
go-
you do it while you don't go over the edge?
Don't go full Leroy Jenkins.
Yes, do that shit. Get it out there, and then wait till
Slowly,
everything's
but
slowly
yeah,
turn.
progress it.
Be like Demi Moore.
Right.
Slowly turn into a fat man.
So actually, Amanda.
Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot.
So apparently, Amanda Bynes though is gonna be. I don't know why they call them nail techs. That's basically calling you're a fucking nail lady. You're a nail girl. Like, but she's like a nail tech. Like, I would love to go to that nail salon and just get my nails done by her and just have a conversation with her.
Where is it? Let's do it.
Probably California.
I wanted to
It's in
do my
California.
toes.
Oh God.
I wanted to do my nasty feet.
No, well, the whole thing with the foot fetish and quiet on the set.
Oh, yeah,
She's
yeah,
probably,
yeah.
she's probably like, I won't do feet. No feet.
I do anything but feet.
No feet.
But the whole thing with the Josh Beck thing is his father knew.
Bro, and then
Like,
and
say
they,
that guy turned him against the
yeah,
father.
and they weeded him out.
So if, as a father, how don't you kill that man?
Right. Why is
the
that father
spot.
not doing this interview from jail?
Like, my whole thing is, like, right? Like,
Especially after finding out how like traumatized he was. By all means, I totally
Listen.
get why you're traumatized, but I'd be crying in jail telling my
Listen,
story before murder.
I am fully against hitting women, but if I was that father and my wife was going against me and everybody's going against me and I have that intuition, like your
Yeah,
father
you
has that
know.
intuition,
Listen,
you
when
don't
you
trust
know-
her.
that's a parent
I'm gonna
thing.
smack the shit out of my
Yep.
wife, divorce her, get the rights to my son, and kill that man all in
Right.
one year.
Who was the legendary guy? I forgot his name, but this is probably like in the 80s when his kid got sexually assaulted by like this.
The telephone booth.
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Me.
Me. Do you know his?
Every time I watch that video, every time I see that video, I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, his best friend was like around the corner on the payphone with him, like, all right, he's turning.
Get
he's
outta
turning."
here.
That was all strategically planned. But
Good.
do you know what happened with the kid?
No.
The kid was a motherfucker. The kid was a little fucker.
Little rat bastard?
Hate my dad now.
What?
My dad, I can't
I
believe
read my
wrote a
hero.
book. I can't believe my dad did this.
No,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
tell me that. Don't tell me that.
He forgives his dad now, but at the time, like as he got older, wrote a book. Oh, how my dad's a terrible person for doing that.
Oh, my God.
Your dad protected you.
Your dad's a hero.
Your dad's a fucking national
Your
treasure.
dad is idolized by 90% of the men in this country.
Real men.
Real men.
Dads.
Fucking goals. Life goals.
So great. He just turns quarter.
And then, let's just say his name is John, right? After he makes this pedo into basically pedo soup, the cop's like, John, why? Why, John?
Why?
Why?
Why? Because he touched my
Right.
fucking kid.
And you know what's great? I love how there's probably like 8 officers in that room, that area.
No one shot him.
No, because
No one even drew a gun.
Right. All the cops are like,
You know, all
Nice.
the real cops are like
Nice.
the real dude cops are
Right.
like, fuck
Nice.
yeah. Like someone had to do it.
they definitely arrested him, and then like after he's like in jail, and then like they talking to the cops like in the office, they're like, nice.
Get this man McDonald's.
Yeah, this guy, whatever he wants.
Don't keep this man
Right.
in lock. Get the handcuffs off him.
Get him,
He-
get
he's
him
not
off.
a threat to
Let's get a
democracy.
nice padded bed for him. Nice cotton
Yo,
bed.
I know this is a little off topic, but because I said threat to democracy, you know how like they made January 6th a terrorist attack and all this, like the way they label shit
Yeah,
terrorist
yeah,
attack.
this fake insurrection.
Dude, you know how like they label school shootings terrorist attack now and shit like that?
Yeah.
Dude, I hate. There's the biggest school like killing on record that is not labeled a terrorist attack.
When?
It was in like 1927, dude. This guy like Chloe or something like that.
1927.
27. The electrician or maintenance man of this school was losing his farm
Okay.
to like taxes, couldn't do it. For weeks, he was setting up fucking bombs in these classrooms, dude. It's and back then. Think about 1927.
Yeah.
The schools, there wasn't as there's not now. You could go a mile and see 3 schools.
Right.
Back
What was
then,
his what was his motive?
he was losing his farm.
So let me blow up kids?
Yeah.
Because I'm losing my farm.
He was rigging bombs in every classroom, everything.
Surprise,
Killed his
motherfucker.
mom, set like his farm on fire, and then lit off these bombs. Right? He only killed 40 kids.
Only.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Listen, I hate saying only, but half of the bombs didn't go off in the school.
Really?
Yeah, like he was ready to blow up everything, and then the motherfucker went out and blew up himself and killed like another like 6
And this
people.
is the 20s?
Yeah.
Well, maybe because it
And they
was
didn't label
100
it
years
a
ago.
terrorist attack back then. They tried to, but they're like, no, this is a mental illness thing.
Wow. I got to look at that up.
Look at it, just right, like
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
United States fucking
That's crazy.
school massacre thing. He was an electrician that lost his maintenance man and just did this
Just
shit for
fucking-
weeks, planned it out,
Wow.
and then just fucking one day said, I'm going for it.
And how did he offed himself or the?
Yeah, he blew himself up.
He blew himself
and
up?
Killed like 6 people in the process.
Wow, that's making a statement.
I don't know why I got into that. I forgot because I said something and just triggered my mind.
I don't know. Maybe you okay? Like that was,
Fine. I hate motherfuckers like that.
yeah, that's fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts.
The fact that these people on Quiet on the Set are like out of jail now is like.
Yeah, it's sick. It's absolutely sick,
Did you
bro.
see the one what they did with the kid with the big nose? And he was sneezing. And they made his shoulders look like dicks.
Yeah,
and
like
then
the black
and
kid.
the little kids heard
Yeah.
like the keep people behind set say, "Cum shot."
Yeah. It's fucking sick. It's sick. And they knew in the writers' room, they knew what they were doing. And when Nickelodeon next, they're like, no. They're like,
You know,
okay.
it's so crazy, dude. As a kid, I wanted to be on Nickelodeon so bad.
Everybody did. Everybody wanted to get slimed.
Right? Everybody,
You know?
I wanted to be on fucking
Yeah.
Nickelodeon more than anything.
Kids Choice Awards
They were
getting slimed
better
out.
than fucking Cartoon Network. They were better than Disney at the time. Nickelodeon was that raw, edgy, like fun shit,
Right.
right? Versus like the fucking basic shit that like Disney and Cartoon Network put out.
Right. I think, does that mean that we're a little like sexual perverts deep down inside?
No, it's just they were funny at the time. They were edgy.
Yeah. It was something new. It was definitely
They
groundbreaking
were
material.
kids Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. Yeah. I
know what I
agree.
mean?
I agree. Bro, let's move it along. You know about that cargo ship in Baltimore, right?
Yeah.
Do you think, well, first of all, what's your thoughts on that? Let me go with that.
Being someone that worked on bridges, right? I worked on bridges in my younger age. It sucks. So I see why it went down the way it did.
Yeah, I'm not questioning
The
the
integrity of the bridge.
yep, the way it's
I
designed.
did.
Kind of did what it's supposed
Before
to do.
I seen the video, I actually, like, people were talking about it at work. I'm like, no way a boat knocked down a bridge.
Right.
I'm like, dude, like, no fuck. These bridges are meant for impact and shit like that. There's push points in certain areas that, like, if you wanted to demo a bridge, like, you got to hit here, here, here. Like,
Yeah.
But seeing, I guess it's an older bridge. The size of that fucking boat was massive, and it was a clear hit. It
Right.
wasn't like, after I seen the video, like, I immediately went back to everybody I spoke to. I was like, don't judge me on what I said before. I said I'd never seen the video.
Right.
But do I think it was staged? That is a whole different topic, and I don't know.
As the days go on and on, I'm finding it very hard to believe that it was an actual catastrophe, like an accident.
I think it was planned.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things that aren't adding up. First off, these ships have, for reasons like this, that if they lose power and lose, obviously, controls, they have backups, okay? Now, I get the ship turned on and off and on and off.
You see it in the video.
Right.
Kinda. Someone's over there with
Then-
the light switch like this. All right, now.
So there's another thing is that there is a report out that China released like one of the biggest like hacking attacks on America, right? Also, just in the boat
Why
world,
that bridge? Though, if
because
you're
I'll
China,
tell you
why
what,
that bridge?
I'll tell you, I'll get to that. Just in the boat world alone, when you like out of those ports, right? When you have those big ass cargo ships, you know the captain of that ship doesn't take the boat in or out of the harbor, like when they come in. So even like cruise ships, I believe, where those like big cargo ships, right? Those big boats, they have in those ports specific on hand, like in-house captains that go on the boat, take the boats out of the port, and then once they hit open water, they jump
captain.
off the boat and they do
okay.
they tootle, right? They tootaloo because they
diddly bop?
know they pee diddly out.
Pee
they
diddly
know
out.
they know the ports like the back of their hands. Like they know where every rock is,
Yeah, yeah,
tides, currents, blah 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 blah, yada yada. Makes sense. Total sense. Also, those cargo ships, like those types of fucking transfers coming out of port, they usually have 2 tugboats on the ship, almost as like steering guides as well for something as massive, because those ships, they don't just fucking turn. It
takes time.
time, right, and space.
You want to turn right, you got to.
So if you need to make a turn, you have these boats that spin you around. They weren't attached onto the fucking ship, which again, that's some kind of law and rules that they weren't doing. They didn't have the fucking the captain to pull them out of port. Also, it just the way, like the reasoning for this ship, like this bridge going down. What got really affected is the auto industry. Every year, about 800,000 vehicles get imported and exported out of that port. Let alone that, there's food imports and exports. And also, now that this bridge is down, right, apparently there's contaminated zones or contaminated areas that, like, I don't know if it's radiation, but like, biohazard areas where they have monitoring systems going, like, monitoring that area now.
Water?
The water, the air, 24/7 right now.
What's a massive amount of steel to go into the water?
Well, forget about the steel going into the water. I'm talking about like why you gotta monitor the air.
Oh, the air.
Yeah, the air. I don't know about the water, but they're like set up like they're monitoring.
The whole
Yeah.
air.
I don't know why.
I don't.
And then you have fucking Pete Booty Juice coming on fucking on TV saying that bridges and tunnels are racist.
Who said that?
Buttigieg, our Secretary of fucking Transportation, Pete Buttigieg.
I'm not listening to that person.
Yeah, he's a retard.
Even though some highways were made specifically for racism.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Like Jones Beach.
Yeah. With the overpass and the tunnel.
The overpasses were strictly
Here we
made.
go.
So buses
to keep the minorities out of the beach.
Yes, because they would take buses there. Yes.
And parkways are racist. I know, totally crazy. That's what we're thinking.
Dude, it's facts. It's not bullshit.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
but one thing that bugs me out about the cargo ship, right? There was another one like that same week that crashed too into like a bridge. They don't talk about it. You can look it up.
Yeah.
And then you also got to sit down and think. Obama just had a massive movie, right? What's it called? I forgot the name. Whatever the fuck his movie is. What's one of the main scenes in that movie?
Cargo
the
ship.
Cargo ship was
taken out of bridge.
Starting to go right towards them. Right?
Yep.
It's crazy.
Crazy. You know Ryan Garcia? He's a boxer under De La
he
Hoya.
lost his mind. Don't believe a word he says.
Oh yeah.
Don't believe a word he says.
So that's how it starts, bro.
He's on the De La Hoya diet.
Yeah, I know.
But
Apparently.
then again, maybe I'm doing what I said.
Exactly.
Maybe
So apparently, Ryan Garcia tweeted out like days or weeks ago that on March 27th, whatever the day that this cargo ship hit, on March 27th, there's going to be a major catastrophe, like days or weeks in advance.
Would you call it a catastrophe?
Well,
a bridge fell, 7 people died.
Well, seven people died. Because it's a state of emergency. You want to talk about imports, exports? Now you fucking blocked up a harbor. You blocked up a port. It's a catastrophe. Food import, exports, supplies.
I guess.
Massive. So
not a lot of people got hurt, which I'm happy for.
That
could have been worse. Imagine that.
Thank God they closed the bridge down.
Imagine that was midday traffic.
Oh my God, you hundreds.
Imagine that was a New York bridge at any time.
Thank God.
A New York bridge at any time.
No,
it's more than 7 people.
Easily. Thank God that they shut the bridge down. But Ryan Garcia, again, I'm not saying he has fucking Nostradamus powers like me, but if he called it, I gotta look it up see if that tweet is true.
He also said they kidnapped him, brought him to the woods, and made him watch like the elites rape kids.
Is that like a crazy thing to say in his current state of mind? What P did?
No, but I've been watching his lives and shit. The kid clearly did go off deep end. He's been hanging out with Oscar De La Hoya a little too much. Oscar De La Hoya might be a P Diddy in the boxing world. I don't know, but it's weird because you could tell it's when he's on binges because you'll watch him train. You're like, oh, he looks healthy, and then at nighttime he's like.
Oh, wonky.
I'm selling this bag for $500,000.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like, dude, shut up.
I know, but I mean, listen.
Maybe if he stayed a straight arrow and then said this stuff, I'd believe him.
In this,
but because you go crazy and then talk,
right? Like you said, do a progression, not go full Leroy Jenkins. I gotta say though, dude,
beat Demi Moore. Turn into a fat man slowly.
Yeah, dude, it's I don't know, like in this.
Not Demi Moore. I'm an idiot.
I know, that's why I'm laughing. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Say it.
Demi Lovato.
Yes, you fucking retard. You're so stupid. You are so fucking dumb.
How'd you let me say Demi Moore? I love Demi Moore. She's so hot. Demi Moore is a smoke show even at her age.
Oh my God.
You made me fall, dude. You let me crumble. I said
this whole episode, that's why when you said it, I kept laughing.
Demi Lovato transitioned very slowly from a very pretty woman to a fat man.
Because I knew what
Demi Moore.
You're so
is
dumb.
Still a smoke show at 60.
You're so dumb. I knew what you were talking about.
God, how'd you let me fucking mix them up? You son of a bitch. Demi Moore with her bald head and G.I. Jane still blows out fat man Demi Lovato.
Love it.
I can't believe I was saying Demi Moore, dude. I can't believe you let me fail.
Oh my God,
you
you're
let
so
me
dumb.
tank. You let me tank. I met her in person.
Oh God.
Even at her age, dude. Even at her age. No makeup on. Smoke show.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Who was I forgot. I always forget her name. She was. You ever see the movie From Dusk Till Dawn? The vampire movie.
Yeah, the Spanish lady or whatever she is.
Yeah, but apparently she's like 55 or 60 years old, and she looks like it's like she filmed it yesterday.
Think about your Quentin Tarantino.
Selma Hayek?
You wrote that specifically. You wrote that script.
You know what?
You said
he
get
put
the
her
dopest girl, and I want to suck her toes and have her pour liquor into my mouth.
I'm jealous.
He works for Nickelodeon.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm jealous. I'm fucking so jealous.
Dude, I still can't believe you let me do that, dude.
I had to. You know what? You needed this. A little piece of fucking humble pie, dog.
I started my leg tattoo.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's the most painful thing I've ever experienced.
Such a pussy.
It's the most painful thing I ever experienced, dude.
She's looking dry, my
Yeah, it is
friend.
dry. First tattoo I ever tapped out on.
Oh, yeah?
My shin. It hurt really bad.
Taps out on tattoos.
Ron,
What
you
a
have like
pussy.
4 tattoos, bro.
4 tattoos. I guess if you want to consider fucking my whole body a tattoo, yeah. 4 tattoos.
I got more tattoos than you.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Ryan, I got more tattoos than you.
No, you don't.
Your back's done?
No, my back's not done.
I have
So
more
wait.
of my body covered
So
than
because
you.
you have your back done, that
I
means
have
you have
more of my body
I have
covered
2
than
leg
you.
sleeves. I have a chest piece, 2 arm sleeves. I have my inner lip tattooed. I'm behind my ear. I have both of my thighs tattooed.
If we
I have my
could
waist
pi-
area
if we
tattooed.
put skin to
I have
skin-
I have both of my sides tattooed.
Ryan, if we put skin to skin on a wall, I'm more tatted than you.
Because you have a back tattoo and a sleeve and a leg and a half-ass done fucking not a half-ass, a half done leg tattoo.
My chest,
That you tapped that for.
my chest, my arms, and my back are more than your body.
Well, you are fatter than me, so you have more area now. Makes sense.
You fat fucking whale. You fat son of a bitch.
Guess what?
Continue the
motherfucker?
podcast. Let's talk about men in underwear. Let's talk about men in underwear.
Yeah, my favorite.
Men in underwear with big
Woo-hoo.
muscles and sweat.
Yeah.
Cody Rumble.
Oh my god, bro, that's it. Next weekend is WrestleMania, bro, and Daddy's gonna be there for both days. And I honestly, I can't wait. I think this
I hope you get
WrestleMania.
sexually assaulted.
Hey, you know who's actually gonna be at Oh, wow. You know who's actually gonna be at WrestleMania too? Meek Mill.
You and Meek Mill share
Shit,
Diddy.
bro. You know what? I'd let Meek Mill clap the cheeks if I could get some fucking Hollywood money.
What? He's not that loaded. Meek Mill don't got money like
Oh, you
that.
don't got money like that?
No.
But didn't he wasn't he married to Nicki Minaj or dating her? Or,
He dated her.
So he doesn't have money like that.
No.
I retract my statement, sir.
Yo, you were just gonna get your clip.
My
cheeks-
creeps?
You
My
could
creeps?
get your booty clapped by just like a guy who has $2 million.
No. I'm
Maybe he has
talking
10. Let's say 10. Still,
probably net worth, not even like actual.
yeah. God damn, bro,
No.
you're stupid real low.
No. Multiple millions. Clap them cheeks all day. I'll fucking sing a tune with my
You're a
cheeks.
sellout.
For multiple millions? Yeah, sell me out. Sell me out. I gotta get our fucking gay man compound fucking funded. Who's gonna fund our gay compound?
Yo, I'm gonna find out if you're a real sellout right now.
Go ahead.
They offer you $1 million. $1 million.
Tax free?
No, I'm not talking about this. Yeah, tax free. You get
Okay.
$1 million at you.
Okay.
You can't go on social media. You can't say nothing that you were paid, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And you got to do a full reverse and talk about how great Biden is and everything. You can't tell people you love
For how long?
forever
Forever?
for $1 million.
No, because I'll make more than $1 million for the rest of my life.
So how much would it take for you to make the full transition?
Tax free?
Tax free. Under the table money. Can't tell a soul. Your wife got to think you're going crazy. Everybody got to think like these celebrities. 5 mil?
I'm thinking I'm in the 5 mil ball, starting 5. Depending on how, like, starting fee is 5 mil, and depending on how
What you want me to do? You want me to do promotions and stuff
how
like
extreme.
Like I got to go on my Twitter and stuff and state like how great, like full change your whole belief system.
Starting at 5 mil, easily. It has to be 5 mil up.
So you're a real sellout if needed.
You tell me for $8 million, $10 million, you wouldn't do it?
My whole life, dude.
Your
It's
whole
gonna
life.
go against everything I stand for.
You don't have to talk. You could buy friends. You could literally Diddly
But
yourself.
they're all fake friends. They're all everything.
So what? 90% of the world is fucking fake to begin
But
with.
once they got you, they got you. You know what I mean? Then they're gonna start to actually do other things.
Well, no. See that's
How that works, though. That's
all
how
right.
that industry
This
works.
Is, yeah,
dude. That
I feel like
comes-
you're Diddly in me
that
right
comes
now.
with it.
Am I
Brian,
getting
I
Diddly,
could
Steve?
change your life for a small fee of ass. All right, let's go to WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania. So this weekend coming up is WrestleMania. It's a 2-day event. I'll be in Philly starting from Thursday morning. I'll be back Monday morning, and I plan on getting fucking hammered all weekend long.
Still can't believe you guys didn't invite me.
Watching wrestling. You come next year. Watching
Where's it
wrestling.
gonna be next year?
Why would they be? Who cares? We're going.
I'm not going to like California or anything weird, Texas. I'm not,
What?
doing that.
What if it's in like Florida?
I'm not going to Florida.
All right, so
I
then I
don't
don't,
like
want
planes,
to fucking
bro.
hear it.
I don't like planes.
All right, so then fucking I'll see you when I see you then. Anyway,
You guys are gonna get beat up.
WrestleMania is gonna be wild, bro. First off, I think WrestleMania is getting rid of the PG era, and they're showing. It's almost like they're bringing back the Attitude Era, or at least a more adult version. And I think they're gonna make that switch once they go to Netflix.
So like I said, I've been seeing the clips. I watched The Rock beat up Cody Rumble, all that stuff.
great.
You know what I mean? I watched it. It was cool. I like seeing him curse. It gave me like a little like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this is what it was
Don't
like when I was.
fuck with The Rock.
And what do you think the percent of people like me who stopped watching? Right, I stopped watching when I was young because it got
Right,
super gay.
It got okay. I can see
It
that.
got super fucking.
There
like,
was an
kiddish,
era. After the Attitude Era, there was whatever the ruthless aggression era,
which was still horrible. Was still childish.
I only started picking wrestling back up again maybe 5 years ago.
Do you think? What do you think the percent of people like me who stopped watching right after the?
Okay.
I stopped when the Attitude Era ended. I stopped.
Yeah.
Obviously, I also grew up. I was going out more,
I get it,
friends
I
and
get it.
stuff,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
even think twice to go back.
Right.
What do you think the percentage of people like me are going to get back into it?
I'm gonna say at least 60%.
And if they go to Netflix, it's more accessible to people. Most of the world has Netflix.
Right, and not even just that, it's because it's most successful. I think that it'll be targeted to a more adult audience, and adult audience equals revenue, whether it be merchandise, whether it be actually ticket sales. Like you could only milk the cow so much for like a younger family.
I feel like
don't get
Disney
me wrong,
gotta
you're
do
gonna
that, too.
lose people. Like, oh, I can't let my kids watch this. Like the real fucking moral police.
That's fine.
That's fine.
The kids are
that's
going to
great.
watch it anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna watch it on YouTube. One way or
gonna
another,
watch it
they're gonna
anyway.
watch it with you or without you. So just deal with it. You know what I mean? You little rat bastard fucks are doing shit behind your back. So deal with it. I think this year's WrestleMania, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be crazy special. I think The Rock is gonna obviously. I think Austin's gonna show up. I think Cena's gonna show up. I think a lot of crazy things are gonna happen.
You think Stone Cold's going to show up?
Yeah, I do. Because if you noticed, when The Rock was beating the shit out of Cody Rhodes,
John Cena and...
yeah, and that's not their standard like shipping trucks.
Yeah, that was planted.
that was planted there. It's like a billboard.
Now let me ask you something. You think Stone Cold comes out, stuns The Rock? Right? You think The Rock does an overdramatic stumble again?
Yeah, I
Or
think.
do you think it's
no,
past their age?
I think the bloodline when it's Cody and Seth versus Roman and
This is night one.
yeah, night one when Cody and Seth face Roman and The Rock, they're gonna pull some bloodline sneaky like cheaty shit that they're about to win, and then it's gonna be like The Rock's gonna be like pinning like Cody and Seth. It's gonna be like 1, 2.
Because they got to bring them back the first night, right?
Right,
'Cause
so
that
now
will
you
bump
now you
the
tee up.
numbers
Right.
of the second night.
And now you tee up.
Do I got to pay for both to watch?
It's on Peacock.
That's the only way you can watch WrestleMania?
Yeah, I'll give you my.
I know.
I'll give
I
you my
just feel
information.
like they're losing money there, no?
No, well, they signed a deal that every paid live event is on Peacock, which is kind of great. Thank
Is
you.
Netflix going to do that? Because, you know, there's other
Well, who
things
cares about that? So anyway, so when that happens, right, and let's just say The Rock, Cody and Seth win night one, right? So now it's a true fight. I think that tees up day two, like on the spot, Rock versus Austin. Maybe fight, you know what I mean. I don't know if Austin can run it, but definitely some kind of day two, or you know what I mean.
Be sick.
It would be sick. It would be absolutely sick. I think.
I'm going to have to watch WrestleMania, dude.
I tell you what. I think the match of the both events that nobody's really kind of talking about, but I think it's gonna be the Seth Rollins versus fucking Drew McIntyre fight with CM Punk on commentary. I think that's gonna be a fucking banger of a fight, like highs, lows, maybe a title change. If
Isn't
Damian Priest comes
the
out,
weird redhead guy fighting fucking Gunther?
Sami Zayn is fighting Gunther, yes. But
Gunther?
I think they're pushing Sami Zayn down our throats. I'm not crazy about it. Everybody wants Chad Gable to win. There's still time for them to make it like a triple threat match. Because look, if you have a triple threat match, right? Let's just say Chad Gable pins Sami Zayn for the title, right? Gunther technically didn't lose, so it doesn't make him look weak. And now that gives him the capability of going for a world heavyweight championship. You know what I mean? Of moving on. Like, I still didn't get beat. Nobody beat me, and this title's below me. And that is an easy transition.
Well, didn't they say they're making another title?
I don't know. But the Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable, like that rivalry, that could be a really good, like, you could have that on the next pay live.
You know what would have me hooked? You know how they hook me? 1,000%.
Brown panties match.
No, that Trish Stratus, Brown Panties match? Yeah. right? The Stone Cold thing happens. Midway through, Triple H comes out and fucking pedigrees one of them.
That would be sick.
Shawn Michaels shows up with his half eye.
Triple H in a business suit, just like with like
No,
unbuttoned.
no, I want him.
Like time to play the game.
I want him coming out fucking titty sagging. Dun-dun-dun.
Oiled up,
Yep, spin.
bottle of water.
Even if he just
Yeah.
pedigreed one of them, like at the end, it would be
Yeah.
fire.
They're definitely gonna pull some. I'm telling you that they're gonna do, especially because this is the 40-year anniversary, and they're deeming it the biggest WrestleMania ever. Like something substantial is gonna happen. They have to. You know what I mean? It'll be a really big miss.
If they don't bring Austin,
I don't know if it's Austin, but something along that caliber of something to happen.
you think Austin will do it?
Yeah, why not? He did WrestleMania. Was it last year, 2 years ago, with Kevin Owens for that quick spot, that quick match?
Did he win?
Yeah, yeah. Owens jobbed out to him, but everybody knew he was going to job out because that was nostalgic, you know. So yeah, Austin chugging a beer. You know, you need that shit.
Well, what beers are you going to be chugging now?
Broken Skull Ranch.
His own beer, right?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Why not? You'd be a fool not to.
Now, do you think he walks down or he comes down in like a quad?
Well, I don't know the way the arena setups, but I because it's WrestleMania and the way they do, like when they do these national stadiums, you have a decent walkway. It'd be gangster as fuck if he came out like, you know, like this hunting quad, or if he drives down like a F-150, like the old school era. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm curious to see how they do that.
Do you think he comes out with his plain Austin 316 shirt? What shirt you think he comes out with?
Austin 316, black and white.
You know how that whole Austin 316 thing came about, right? Like the history of how that started?
No.
He was versing, I think, Jake the Snake.
Oh yeah,
And
Jake the
before
Snake
the
says
match-
this. It's like, well, Austin
Austin was like about to walk out, and they're like, "Yo, Jake just cut a sick promo about religion." He's like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then Austin won him. He goes, "Well, John 16 said this." He goes, "Well, Austin 316 said I just whoop your ass." And who else? Triple H was like, "Dude, I knew at that moment when he said that,
rocket ship,
gold,
rocket
gold.
ship. That's it. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Look at like Daniel Bryan with the whole yeah chance. You ever see that?
Yeah, the stupid shit.
Yeah, or like
They hated the Stone Cold what thing? They
What?
hated it
It's still doing it.
because the fucking crowd.
yeah. I think now it's a staple. You know.
What about Kurt Angle? You suck.
Yeah, it's so many
You
good chants.
suck.
We're getting towards the end of the podcast, but there's definitely something I want to bring up, and it's a very actually serious matter. This past week, the NYPD suffered a unwarranted death in their force by the name of Jonathan Diller. This scumbag piece of shit fucking cocksucker who killed Jonathan Diller off a routine traffic stop. I'm not even gonna say his name because he doesn't even get to deserve the fucking privilege. I hope him and his family go fucking fall off a ledge somewhere.
Why his family?
Because you created a fucking piece of shit. 21 prior arrests, out on bond for a illegal gun charge, by the way, that you just kill an officer with an illegal gun, by the way. But yeah, keep doing gun sanctions and gun laws because criminals really give a fuck about that, you assholes.
Don't get
Kills
too mad.
kills an
Don't get too
officer
mad. Don't
kills
get
an
too mad.
officer
Keep it
by the
calm.
name of Jonathan Diller on a routine traffic stop, and this could have been avoided. And then what really fucking pisses me off,
The funeral.
the funeral. When you have this fucking piece of shit mayor Eric Adams coming, this cocksucking governor Kathy Hochul coming, you this scumbag prosecutor Letitia James that you just got booed at the FDNY fucking hiring ceremony by the name of by the way they were voting for Trump, you piece of shit. And the second closest thing to the Antichrist, Alvin Bragg, you fucking fat Albert looking like piece of shit. These cocksuckers are the reason why this officer is dead. These are the fucking reason why these people, especially Alvin Bragg, you have the audacity to show up to his fucking funeral. I'm so happy that their family members or whoever it was told every one of those politicians
To get the fuck out.
to fucking suck their dick from behind and get the fuck out. Don't even dare pay respects because you pieces of shit. This officer Jonathan Diller is dead. A mother lost her son, a wife lost her husband, kids lost their father because political fucking reasonings, politics. George Soros, Alvin Bragg, Letitia James, Eric Adams, Kathy Hochul, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Ashamed of
They
yourselves.
don't care.
They're fucking terrible.
They don't
Absolutely
care.
terrible.
I think there's the first time that blood's on their hand, bro.
And you know what? This weekend in New York, you have one active president and 3 ex-presidents in New York at the same time. 3 ex-presidents, 1 active president, 2 ex-presidents, 1 active president. Instead of going to this funeral to pay their respects, decided to go to a fucking fundraiser and take $100,000 photo shoots to raise money for their for the Democratic National, the DNC, their campaign funds, right? One ex-president had the fucking wherewithal and the nerve and the actual decency to pay his respects to this fallen officer, Jonathan Diddly. You know what that was? Donald Trump.
All right, now if you want to listen to the rest of that rant, you could go on rumble.com.
Oh, yeah. Bottom
Not
line
too
is,
far off.
families of law enforcement, not just New York and other states around the country, use this as a measuring stick for them when it's time to vote at the end of the year. If you are in law enforcement, if you have a family member that's in law enforcement, a loved one, a sibling, a relative, a husband, a wife, children that are in law enforcement, just remember which party actually cares about our law enforcement and which party could give 2 shits. Use New York as an example. Use Jonathan Diddly as an example moving forward for this for this year's election. And that's what I got to say about that, bro.
You good with that? You're all red now.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm fucking fired up, bro.
All right, well, I'm going to get us on like a lighter topic. I found the pube guy.
Ah. Okay.
I found the guy who leaves pubes. Well, I didn't find him. I narrowed it down. And I got
the
to
urinal.
speak with one. The little pubes on the urinal.
Nice, long, curly, black, grainy.
Yes, so I had a conversation. So it's narrowed down between 2 people. All right? So I'm smoking a cigarette. We have these like urinal stands at work, right? Like
Right.
little boot, like they're hooked up to a trailer. Bathrooms, nice little bathrooms. I'm about to go in, and the guy goes, "Hold up, got to clean it first, like routine clean."
Right.
So I'm smoking a cigarette. That guy finishes cleaning. He walks away. It's my turn to go in.
Okay.
But I'm still smoking. Another guy walks up, and I'm like, "Yo, go ahead. You could use the bathroom before me. I'm smoking a cigarette anyway." He walks out. I flick my cigarette. I go in to take a piss. The bathroom was just cleaned, and there's a pube there.
Bing bong.
Hold on, wait, though. How do you know that the cleaning attendant?
That's what I'm saying. I narrowed it down between 2 people.
Yeah, but how do you know that the cleaning attendant just wasn't a lazy piece of shit?
No, because it was clean.
been there.
It was clean. It was clean. The bathroom was clean.
But I'm saying you could have cleaned the bathroom and left that pube there.
Or is that how they mark their mark?
Like that's like, oh,
I
look, here's
cleaned
my
it.
check.
I cleaned the bathroom. Here's my little dink.
Normal
my
people
off note.
usually have to like sign off on like
Maybe that's their thing. So it was either him or the next guy in.
So
But
how about this?
afterwards, I turned around. I came out the building. I said, "Hey," I said, "I just watched that bathroom get clean." I know the guy. I'm like, "Did you put a pube on the thing?" And he goes, "That wasn't me," and walked away.
All right, so 2 things. If you had a in your mind, picture the janitor and the guy who you're accusing, right?
It could be either or.
Judging by the
could be either or.
cubicle
It could be either
profile.
Or. It could be either or.
Oh man.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Fucking.
And when he said, how would you say to him again?
I was like, "Hey," because I know him. Like he's
Right.
a joker. Like
Right.
he's one of the people I actually. I'm like, "Hey, dude, did you put the fucking pube on the fucking?" He goes, "Wasn't me, dude."
So he said, "Wasn't me, dude." Like
Yeah.
it was already in his mind. Like
He probably seen it too.
rather than like, what is this fucking guy talking about? Like even if I was taking a piss and like I saw like a pube on the urinal, like you see every time, and then like you watch Angie leave, and
That's
like
what I'm saying. I don't know who did
like I
it.
wouldn't even think about.
But he's like us, so he would notice something.
Was
like
his
that.
response like this? Like 1, 2, 3?
No.
Or was he like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was like, "What?" Like he was confused. Like,
Okay,
especially
okay.
it wasn't me, dude.
Or he's a good liar.
Either way, it's either person who clean it. And
You know what
that's
you got to
it.
do now, right?
I gotta wait till they clean the bathroom again.
So 2 things. You got once that janitor fucking
It's
cleans the
not a
bathroom.
janitor. It's a
Bathroom
teamster.
attendant?
Teamster.
Okay, teamster, janitor. Once that team janitor cleans the bathroom, you got to beeline it in, so you can verify that it's pubeless or there's a pube. Then
Then what do I do if I find out it's him?
hold on.
I gotta talk to him.
Then you got to go to your boy, and every time he takes a piss, hey, you need a hand. You got to verify when he's taking a piss. Look at his dick to see if he puts a pube on there.
It's a 1-person bathroom.
It's gonna get real fucking awkward.
So let's say I do catch the Teamster. Dead, like afterwards, do I go knock on the window and go, hey, dude, we need to have a conversation?
This is what you do. Now we extort them. Hey, bro, how much you got in your 401k? Give me like 15 grand.
Or I'm gonna out.
Or you're the pube guy. And you'll never work in another set.
You'll officially be the pube guy.
You're the pube guy. You never work on another set ever again because you're the pube guy and we all can't stand it. Or give me 15 grand. What do you want to do here? How do you want to make this happen?
Maybe. But, dude, I'm getting close to cracking the case.
Bro, if you crack that case, that's some Sherlock Holmes shit.
Dude, I'm getting close.
It's like one of those wonders of the world that this is an international problem. It's not just like a New York thing.
No, this is everywhere.
This is everywhere.
Just because I get him doesn't mean there's not millions of them out there.
I was in Aruba.
Yeah, but I figured
At a
over there,
5-star
like,
resort.
those islands over there, they're all like hairy dudes. The workers. That's workers.
Well, I don't know.
Any
you
normal
think,
person going to Aruba like you're going to trim
yeah,
up
but
before going there.
in the 5-star resort, in the bathroom.
It's a worker. Has to be a worker. Because all the people going there are shaved, ready to go. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Because you know when you do the shave the day
Then
before,
again, there are some of those hairy ass dudes on the beach that
Europeans.
just don't give a fuck.
like the guys wearing speedos, right?
Yeah.
And the fur burgers coming out.
Fuck.
No, because those are usually will be like salt and pepper pubes. You know what I mean?
Not always.
Oh, unless you get some really Euro trash, like
You never know.
yeah.
That's just a case that can't be cracked.
I don't get it. See what I mean? Like I can go down this fucking rabbit hole for fucking years.
It's been a thing for years. Every year, my Facebook memories come up.
But
I
it's
want to
never-
know who puts the pubes in the urinals.
It's never like a light brown pube or a blonde pube. It's
dark.
or ginger. It's just it's literally
It's endless.
It stands the test of time. Death, taxes, and pubes on the urinal.
I'm going to continue this investigation, but everybody, happy Easter. Everybody, by the time this comes out, it's gonna
Happy
be the day
Zombie
after
Jesus
Easter.
Day.
Zombie Jesus Day. You know what I do? Do you guys hide eggs for the baby and
yeah,
everything?
yeah.
You know what's a great idea that the kids up here do?
What's that?
They have a crazy racketeer. They've brought make money for their school. They send out a fucking thing to high school kids by me. The day before Easter,
Right.
They'll come on your yard. You give an address. It's like $20. They'll hide like 40 eggs in your property at night while you're sleeping. So you kids wake up and they get to go
Plastic
find
eggs?
the eggs. Yeah, the plastic eggs with the candy in it.
They supply the candy.
Yeah,
Candy.
it's like $20 and they do everything. Yeah.
I mean,
don't
if
gotta
you think,
buy the eggs.
If you think
I don't
about
gotta
it,
do nothing.
buying the eggs, buying the candy, $20.
That's
Ah,
cheap,
bad
and they
idea.
hide it for you.
But how do you know if you found all the eggs? Like they tell you, we
no, I
planted
don't
10
know.
eggs.
Probably not. If you don't find them all, who cares?
Yeah, right. Leave it to the deer.
You know what I mean?
It's not a bad fucking
They-
scam.
'cause
It's almost as
bunch of
good
high
as
school kids running on your yard in the middle of the night, though. Like,
it's almost that's
you
almost
kind of
as
gotta
good
probably
as
let your neighbors know, right? We didn't let our neighbors know.
yeah. But it's almost as and plus there's no street lights. There could be 40 kids in my front yard. You won't be able to see them.
Yeah.
But it's almost as good as if you're on the train. Hold on. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get to my basketball tournament. I'm currently selling gummies, chocolates. I'm trying to
Fruit snacks.
buy jerseys for my team.
All scams.
All scams.
All scams.
All scams.
All scams.
Right? Like, no, Jamal, you and your boys
Dude.
were just on 13 different trains.
So, I was working in the city, and there was a barbershop. I got a haircut there.
Right.
Cool little place. Dude, the kids were going in there, taking the cases from the barbershop and selling them out front. Not from the school. They weren't, like, you know what I mean? It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
It's number one bullshit.
Meanwhile, when we were kids, we were actually forced to sell these fucking candy bars.
Right? They were so stupid.
Oh my god, it was so fucking
They're so good, though, too, though.
the caramel ones, the wafer and the caramel ones.
The wafer ones, and I like the crispy ones. Those
Yeah,
wafer
that's
ones.
like the crunchy one. Yeah,
Yeah, those ones were
yeah,
good.
that and the caramel one I like.
Caramel was good.
Yeah, I don't like the regular. Like the milk chocolate was okay. Me and my brother would always eat the fucking candy bars, and my mother would have to give the $100.
Oh, when you came home, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like $100.
Yeah,
Yeah, fucking eat
my
them.
mother would be like, Ryan, Rich, go to Mr. Tuck, go out and sell the candy bars, and me and Rich would be like, all right,
I'm going to eat
look,
that.
I'm gonna have this one, you have that one, but we're gonna
Keep
go
track,
out.
keep track.
Yeah, we're gonna go out. Well, tomorrow we're definitely going out. Before you know it, little by little, that box.
Dude, there's a guy at work. He sells Girl Scout cookies for his daughter.
Yeah, what a scam.
Kills it.
Kills it.
For his daughter must be like
it.
this Girl Scout leader. Bro, because you're talking like a lot of people at where I work have
Right,
money.
yeah.
Oh, I'll buy fucking 20 boxes.
Of course.
And it's like, dude, like his daughter must be like Girl Scout like leader.
I didn't even realize now, Like the days
$6
of them,
a box
the
now,
days,
bro. Not
yeah,
no $4.
but the days of parents having to hustle, the kids having to hustle with their order stands. Now you could. It's like here's a QR code. You can order online. Like they cheat now. Like
Remember the catalogs you used to buy the candles?
Right.
They were like candles, little stupid little things around Christmas time.
I get messages now from my parents like, "Yo, my kid's selling Girl Scout cookies." Like, "Oh, good. Have them come by. I'll buy some box." Like, no, here, take this QR code
this
and
link.
order it online. Motherfucker, I'll just do it myself. I'm not gonna. You know what the fuck? It's ridiculous.
You get the same thing for cheaper.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. In my job, like, there's always that one parent or whatever that he puts the sheet up at like the front guard desk with like Girl Scout cookies and name what you want, blah 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 blah. And these guys, they make a fucking killing. The Girl Scout cookies make a killing. What does that money go to?
The Girl Scouts.
What do they do?
I don't know.
It's not like the Boy Scouts where they're learning how to like make fires and
I'm pretty sure they are.
these Girl Scouts. What do they do? What do they do? What do they do? What? Try to get badges?
They're learning how to like properly put how much ham to cheese ratio on a sandwich.
Yeah, buddy.
Rolling like a big shot.
I
Love it. Oh, there was something I was about to say. I was about to fucking. Oh, what is your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Hands down, the s'mores one. Oh, I love it.
I'm a Thin Mint.
Yeah,
Thin Mint in the fridge.
yeah. I guess they're good. I
Samoas
don't
are
know why
alright.
people like the Samoas. Like,
They're alright.
I'm not crazy about like coconut or like coconut
Strawberry
shavings.
shortcake and shit. I don't like coconut
Yeah,
shavings.
but bro, the s'mores, the graham cracker, the marshmallow. I could eat easily a fucking package a day, easily without even trying.
Yeah.
S'mores.
What are you doing for Easter?
Go to my mother's. She's making dinner.
You don't ever do anything here, huh? The holidays, you never do anything else?
I can't.
You're
bro.
that guy?
No, I want
that
to.
guy.
But first off, my mother and her parents, they don't want to give up holidays. Also, my mother's logic is, well, if we do it at your house, then your brother can't come because you're so far away. So my house is like, well, both you guys
Middle
can come.
ground.
Yeah, which is, Mom, just tell me you don't want to give up a holiday. That's all. Very simple. You know what I mean?
See, it's usually always at my house. I actually get mad when we're like, oh, we're doing it at my sister's house. Something I'm like, fuck, I gotta drive.
Right, but you know what? We did host a Christmas Eve 2 years ago. It's a lot of money, a lot of work, a lot of time.
Oh, you do it like that? No. Oh well, I got it made. My house, like obviously, I buy the paper plates, soda, whatever. Usually, my dad will do the bulk.
Yeah,
But what I do is my wife and me don't cook or anything. Each one of my
You just
sisters,
cater it?
what are you coming?
Oh,
up and
yeah, what are you
making?
coming with? Yeah.
Well, no, not what are you coming. They come, they use my house.
Oh.
My sister, like, Gino, what are you making? Lasagna. What are you making? All right. And they come to my house and they all work together as a fucking. My 5 sisters work together as a fucking team and bring out. And I'm fucking Gordon Ramsay. Too much fucking salt.
What are you, an idiot sandwich?
Yeah.
Well, even like if I were to do the Zuba de Pesh, right? That's a Christmas Eve delicious dish. It's
what
gonna
is
cost
that,
me like $300.
What are
World of
those?
seafood. So it's basically soup of the fish, Zuba de Pesh, soup of the fish, which is basically in a pasta in a red sauce. It's like you have mussels, clams, squingeel,
Never
lobster.
Eat it. Never eat it. I don't
Yeah,
eat seafood.
lobster, shrimp. So it's basically all fishes in a fish sauce, which is red like tomato sauce, with over pasta.
Yo, what are the little fucking Italian balls called?
Struffles?
Struffles.
Yeah.
I haven't had a good one in a while.
What
Since
kind of
like
fake ass Italian are you?
I forgot the name of them.
Oh my god, it's so good. The honey ones, right?
Yeah, I haven't had a good one in a long time.
The only
since,
problem
like
is
my mom and my grandma passed.
I always want to like them, and I do, but they're so fucking dry. Like after the honey and you chew on them, you're like, okay, yeah. So
All right, are we done here?
yeah, I think we're good.
Anything else you want to say?
I think we're good. Follow us on all the streaming platforms. We have the Rumble special that's going to be coming out as well. Again, thank you if you bought any merch or if you support us on our Patreon, which we've kind of stopped promoting that too. I keep forgetting about that. Again, we'll be obviously putting out episodes on a weekly basis, just if Angelo doesn't catch AIDS.
Yes.
If
Well,
there's
next week
anything,
we're gonna have a little problem. You're in
yeah,
WrestleMania.
I'll be in WrestleMania, so that makes
Unless
total
you want
sense.
to give me your house key and I come here with somebody.
Wouldn't be the first time you came into my house when I wasn't here.
Listen, your
I was
wife
gonna-
needed me. You were
Yeah.
gone.
She was with me. Do me a favor, please.
Yeah. So
yeah.
that's it. Right? We're
Yeah,
done
I think
here?
we're good. I think we're good. And then next episode will be a recap of WrestleMania, and we'll see what else happens with P. Diddlystein.
All right. Well, with that being said, you do not have to stand tall, but you gotta stand the fuck up.
Woo!